Who drank my goddamn apple juice? Who drank my goddamn
coffee?
Hey, you're now listening to Coffee and Apple Juice, a podcast.
I usually listen to it when I'm on my way to work.
Real, raw, and uncut conversations with Aisha Hadiya.
There was a video on TikTok where I'm gonna post the video and then we're gonna see on the video.
Which everything are we talking about? Are we talking about everything according to what common perception says a relationship should be, or everything according to what I really want? And I think what a lot of men do is they'll go into a situation with a woman and, okay, I'm gonna decide she's a good woman based on what common perception says is a good woman. And that's why dudes are like, look over like hoes or whatever the case may be. But I have the most fun in the world with her. But because common perception would make me look bad because I got a hoe, I'm not going to date her seriously. I'm going to go date a chick that's low key, that's boring, and common perception accepts that. Oh, she's, she ain't been passed around. She ain't been doing this. She cooks, she cleans, she doing everything else right. But she doesn't have one of the main qualities that I want in a woman, which is being fun, spontaneous, all of that, which is what your hoe got. But because of common perception, you will push her to the side and go be with somebody that's boring.
I actually agree with everything that he said 100%. I feel like a lot of us miss out on the person we want to be with because we're too busy trying to maintain an image for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So in the video, he stated that he can have the time of his life with a girl, but to everybody else, she may seem like a hoe. But then he could get with a good, wholesome girl and be bored as fuck.
Right.
And it's like, because everybody see this young lady as a hoe, he won't be with her, even though she has everything that he could possibly want in his person, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that 100%. Just like I said earlier, just because I'm a good woman and you're a good man, that don't necessarily mean we meant to be together or it's gonna work out if we was to decide to get together. And I totally agree with everything he's saying because they do, and I see that a lot within a lot of the situations that I find myself in. I stuck around with this guy because ultimately he was what we would see as a good man, but I was bored. I was bored. I wasn't. There was no thrill. There was no excitement. But I'm sticking around with him because he who everybody would want to see me with. And then it's like, I'm with this dope dealer, this drug dealer, or this whatever may be wrong with him. And I'm having a time of my fucking life, but I can't commit to you because you're not who everybody think I should be with. So that goes back to the aesthetics of things.
Who do you think you should be with?
Me.
What is the type that's good for Aisha right now?
Drake.
Would you say?
Drake. Drake is my one true love.
So a mega star.
Kevin Gates is married.
So a mega star.
No, I'm just playing. But I don't like answering that question because my shit change every day. I don't know who I should be. I don't even think I should be in a relationship. I really
be one of your biggest
relationship. My relationship is gonna consist of two people.
But that might be one of your biggest problems with dating or being in a relationship right now is that your criteria changes too much. You don't have.
I don't know what I want.
Exactly.
That's why I'm being open-minded and not necessarily going with the norm.
Your norm.
My norm, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm being open-minded. I'm not going with the norm, because ultimately I don't know what I want. So on this journey of just meeting new people, I'm hoping that I find out what I want. When I realize what I want is when I will decide to move forward with getting into a relationship with somebody. But I'm not doing that until I find out what I want.
Okay.
Ultimately, I'm a ball of yarn. I'm tangled up. I'm complicated. Just bear with me. Shit. Reggie, what I want?
I don't know, honestly. I know. Listen. In my personal opinion, you want what you don't need. That's what you want.
Not necessarily.
The things you want, you don't necessarily need it. That's not what you need in your life.
I need you to explain that. What exactly do I want?
You just said what you want. You like, if I guess your preference would probably be, we'll use the internet meme. You want Future and Russell Wilson combined.
I won't. Okay, so I feel like
that internet meme.
I feel like every relationship needs a little bit of toxicity, but what I mean as far as toxicity is like that submissive dominant dynamic. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like every relationship. Speaking on me, I feel like my relationship needs that. Okay. I'm a big dog, but I want to be in a relationship with a bigger dog. That makes sense. I don't know what I want, and I'm on a journey to figure out what I want. And as y'all go along and listen to this podcast, y'all gonna come on this journey with me. I'm bringing y'all.
You know what? You should kind of I don't want to say vlog.
I am gonna vlog it. I just said I'm gonna bring y'all every day. Every day.
Make it like a series.
I'm gonna vlog it. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna do all that because ultimately I am on. We finna do a flavor of love for Aisha. That's what we finna do. Y'all finna find me a boyfriend. We finna find me. No, I don't even want a boyfriend. We finna find me a little friend.
A little friend.
Yep.
Well, a little friend.
You're gonna find me a little friend. I'm finna create me.
Is that what you want? Or you want a life partner, a life friend
partner. I want a life partner. I want somebody that I don't want to grow old by myself. I'm in my 30s. And I'm like 1 year away from not ever having any more children again. So I want, after a certain age, I don't want to have no more kids. So I'm ready for my life partner. When my youngest turned 18, fuck that. When he turned 17, I'm trying to travel the world. I'm trying to get bent over somebody's hotel balcony. I'm finna get this body together so I can walk around in a thong bathing suit this summer. Like, and I want my person. I got a big king size bed. I sleep in it by myself. And ultimately, I want somebody I can take the cover from in the wintertime. Okay?
Put your cold ass feet on.
I want somebody I can put my cold ass feet on. I want somebody who I can sit my butt on and push my butt up against in the bed. I want all of that. Okay? But I ain't desperate. Okay? I'm not desperate. I get in this motherfucking sleep comfortable by myself every night. I am not desperate, so I'm not finna fall for the okie doke from nobody's son just because they 6'5" and almost 300 pounds and got dreads down to their ass and fine as fuck. Okay, let's make that. Let's be clear. I ain't desperate. So, with that being said,
so earlier you said
every escapade.
Earlier you said something about the looks. With you opening up things, how important is the looks? So on a scale of 1 to 10, where does that fall into?
Looks are important because I feel like I want and need to be attracted to you, but looks are not the all be all.
Determining factor.
Things about you that I want to be attracted to too. So. And that's the point that I was trying to make. If I get to know you as a friend, I don't give a fuck how you look because we friends. All my friends are not cute.
Okay.
So it's like if I'm just getting to know you on a friend level, your looks aren't that important because once I get to know you and realize who you are and the type of person you are, if I start liking you for the person you are, your looks are not that important to me. Okay. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I can't really give it a number because looks I want you to be handsome. I want you to be nice. Look, I want us to match each other, but that's not the main importance to me.
Because they could be very handsome and
They could be very
attractive, but
handsome.
their personality is ugly as fuck.
No. Because I can't. That's the thing. I can't fuck with nobody with an ugly personality. No.
Yeah, so that's why I was asking.
No, the looks is not more important than the personality. The looks do not shadow you being a good person, period. No, looks is just like one of the top 5 things that I need, but it's not like the top. You need to look good. You need to have something going for yourself. You need to have goals, morals, standards, but like looks don't trump all of that for me.
You know what's interesting? We had this conversation, I think Monday, and you had mentioned that there are girls or women out here having babies with niggas just because the nigga got a big dick. And that was very, very surprising and interesting to me, because I was thinking about it, I'm like, there's a whole lot of things that matter more than the size of a man's dick. That
there's a lot of things that matter that matters more than a lot of stuff about a man.
Yeah, but so I mean, with even men and women, like we'll push some important attributes or values to the side just because the person is pretty, or he got money, he got a big dick, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. Like, yeah.
He look a certain way. He have a certain statue about himself. He known and well respected amongst certain crowds of people. What in the fuck is that going off? I got that must be my iPad. I'm sorry. But yeah, so it's a lot of things. But see that's what I'm trying. That's mostly what I'm trying to get at too. In our past, we made some of these dumb mistakes and dumb decisions when it came to the relationship the relationship that we were in. We was getting in relationships for all the wrong reasons. It's like now we're trying to get in relationships for the right reason. We're older now. We have more responsibilities now. So it's like we're trying to get in relationships for the right reasons, and the reasons that are going to benefit the both of us more so than just getting with somebody because he drive this kind of car, or he hang around these type of people, or he look like this, or he dress like this, or he has this, this going for himself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So ultimately, I don't know what I want, but I'm going to bring y'all on a journey of me trying to figure out what I want. And I feel like a lot of this journey, in all honesty, is not going to take place with me going on dates. A lot of reasons why I don't know what I want is because ultimately I don't 100% know me. So I'm going to do a lot of soul searching and getting to know me. And once I realize my likes and dislikes within myself, I think I'll have a better understanding of what I may like within someone else. Now, I do know that I do know that I don't necessarily, I think I said earlier that I didn't want my opposite. I think I do want my opposite. I don't want nobody that's just like me. Yes, we can have a lot of things in common, but ultimately I want my opposite, somebody that's going to bring me out of my normal day-to-day. I want somebody who, let's go hiking Saturday morning, babe. Let's go camping. Let's go buy a tent and just go into the middle of the woods and pitch a fire and just go to the river and catch some fish and cook that shit ourselves. Like, I want somebody that's gonna and what the fuck? That's what I want. Okay. In a nutshell, I want my opposite, somebody that's gonna introduce me to something I'm just not used to.
I think when you're together enough, and the chemistry is real, you start to become each other in a sense. Anyway, y'all start to like different or the things that person does or whatever else. Like, damn, I didn't like to go camping when before I started fucking with this nigga, but now.
But it's fun when I'm doing it with him.
Yeah, I love to go camping now. I love to go fishing. You find yourself like, baby, when we gonna go camping again? When we gonna go fishing? Or he might not like going out to, let's say, if you like musicals, and all of a sudden he's like, hey, I saw a musical I think you might like. I know I'm gonna like it. I booked it for us. Just in general, things that you didn't like before, you start liking now, and y'all start becoming, I guess, or liking what each other likes.
Yeah.
Because now you've been introduced to that unfamiliar, whatever you're unfamiliar to, and now you like it.
Yeah. 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 In a nutshell, it's definitely going to be a journey. And I feel like this is a journey a lot of us need to take, in all honesty. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I just realized I was getting in relationships for the wrong reasons, and a lot of those relationships resulted in me having children. And it's like, now that I'm raising children, I want to be a better example for them. And I definitely don't want to, I'm sorry y'all, but my iPad got a group chat and they probably just end up going crazy. I do apologize. But ultimately the goal is to find my person. Well, that's one of the goals. The first goal is to find me. And once I find me, then I think I'll be better prepared to find my person. So right now I'm just getting to know different people. Reggie is literally probably the only guy I talk to, y'all. Like, in all honesty, I put this on everything I love. I don't have no gang full of guys texting and calling my phone because I get bored quick. My attention span is very low at this point in my life. Like, don't text me asking me what I'm doing. Text me and say, hey, I'm finna go shoot some pool. You want to come with me? Or if you free, let's go out. You want to grab something to eat? Like, text me with something. Don't just ask me what I'm doing if it's not following up with no actions or no plans.
So here's a question I have on that one. Why do women do that if they don't like when men do it? Because I get that a lot. I get a lot of WYDs.
It don't never follow up with oh, well, I was about to go do this. Are you free?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
And I get a lot of I see a lot of women always talking about niggas asking for pictures. Send me a pic. I get that shit a lot from women.
Don't text me asking for no picture. You follow me on social media, because the same picture I'm finna see, I probably posted that bitch 10 minutes ago. Stop playing. But
women do that shit. And a lot of women complain about niggas asking them for pictures. Some of these same women.
Why? Well, I can't speak for everybody. But if you ain't nobody texting me asking me for no picture unless they want to see exactly what I'm doing right now. Like, send me a picture when you first wake up in the morning. I want to see what you look like when you first wake up in the morning, something like that. But don't ask me for no picture, because I'm gonna send you the same picture I sent to my Instagram 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, a day ago. Like, I'm not, unless you are specifically asking for a right now picture, that's different. But yeah, you know what I look like because you met me through social media. Stop playing.
How often do men, how often do any man, take selfies? Men ain't selfies like that.
Just like women are planners when it comes to outings.
You said just like they aren't?
Yeah. So just like dudes don't do a whole lot of taking pictures, some of y'all don't. Women don't like to follow up with what you're doing with an actual plan.
So you got a point, because I tell you, I mean, you have a point. So I tell them, I'm like, yo, I don't just take random selfies or pictures like that. Like,
you want to look at me?
Last time I took a picture of myself is in here. It was a while ago. I got a podcast video promo you can look at.
That's exactly what I would have. When somebody be like, if somebody
share, subscribe,
I'm sending them the latest episode of the Aisha Hadiya podcast. You want to see what I look like? That was me live and in color.
Yeah, you can go like, share, and subscribe while you're at it.
Okay, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, like that's it right there.
I'm gonna start doing that shit.
That's what I've been doing, and it's even in my dating profile. Like, one of the questions be like, what is it's something, and I was like, they can go check out my podcast, and they got the link, and that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. Dating is, I feel like the only reason why we're overcomplicating dating right now is because we're trying to do it right. We've been doing dating wrong for so long, and it's overcomplicated because we don't really know how to do it right. See, back in my day, once we fucked, we went together. Bitch, you my boyfriend now. That's how it was. At least for me, that's how it was.
Pressure. That's pressure. But I mean, for
sex ain't enough no more. Like, say when sex used to be sacred, it was sacred. It ain't. You could get sex from anywhere, from anybody now. So that's why it's a little bit, because now we got to put in a little bit more work. I can't just think that you want to be with me. Right.
Well, so some of the different things that turns you on sexually might, be different now. Like for instance, we use he's tall, his size, he got money. For some women, that may have been enough of a turn on for them to want to fuck. These days, it might be, okay, this nigga got ambitions, he got goals, he opened the door for me. I told him I was about to stop at the gas station to get some gas, and he said, "Where you at?" And he came and pumped the gas for me.
Listen, if a nigga do that,
so now he about to get some. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, okay. So and here's another thing, because ladies, we gotta stop being so easy.
My homegirl posted it. She's like, he didn't even want to pay for the gas. He just came to pump it because I don't like pumping.
But okay, so for certain females, that may be, he didn't even pay for the gas, but you pulled up on me and pumped my gas.
Just because I don't like the pump.
That costs more than actually putting the money in my account or putting the money in my gas tank.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a guy pull up on me and pump my gas before, but we was just friends. It wasn't really nothing like that. But I've had a guy, when I left, we went to go get something to eat. And he was like, well, what you about to do? And I'm like, I'm finna run and pump me some gas and I'm going home. He was like, well, shit, follow me. He paid for my gas and he pumped my gas.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, see, we keep going off face value. We got to stop doing it. A nigga putting forth effort and not money. That's what I want. I want a guy that's gonna put forth effort. What time you go on your lunch break? Oh, I might be going on lunch break around 2:30, and at 2:25, you sitting outside in my job parking lot with food already with you. Like, put forth effort. Show me that you want me. Like, a lot of guys, when they see pictures of me, they be like, I'm gonna see if I can find some screenshots. They be like, what you doing on here? You ain't nowhere in the hell you single. And then I keep telling, like, you two, they be like, you too pretty to be single. And like, I keep telling them, like, I'm single because all the fuck y'all see is how pretty I am. Ain't nobody trying to look past my face and really get to know me for who I am. Y'all just going off my face value because I'm pretty. Y'all just assume that because I'm pretty, I'm supposed to be in a relationship with somebody. No, that's not how it works with me. Yes, I'm pretty, but I'm also smart. I'm intelligent. I have my own podcast. I run my own business. I got so much other shit going on for myself to where my looks is just one of the major key components when it comes to me. And I'm looking for, the man that I'm looking for is going to see past my looks and get to know everything else about Aisha Hadiya. That's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. I want a man that's not just moved by my looks. I want a man that is moved by everything else around me. I want a man that want to put forth effort to really get to know me and not just want to get to know me because I'm cute and because I got a fat ass and because I look good in the clothes I put on.
You said that on the first episode you and I did on Unapologetic.
That's what I want.
I think that was right after Valentine's Day. That was our first episode.
You know our 1 year anniversary is coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Me and Reggie podcast friends for almost a year now.
Yeah, true indeed. How often do you get the question, so how's things going for you on this site?
All the time.
Do you like that question?
I don't like no questions because it'd be so hard to come off the dome with an answer sometimes. Like, tell me about yourself. Didn't you just read my profile? What else? Like, well, I really just be wanting them to just come out with a question like, okay, so where do you see yourself in 5 years? I can answer that quicker than I say, well, about yourself. Ask me what my goals are, what my ambitions are, or like I'd rather you do that than to ask me, well, tell me about yourself.
Or
ask me a question.
How's this like? Yeah, how's things going
to like that?
So this and this was off of let me see. I'm gonna go back into this conversation, but it was off of a dating site, and she asked me a question about, she's asked me, what do I want? Or what am I looking for? And I really didn't know how to answer that question, but because I wanted to know, well, what do you mean? Because that question is so like
It's so much
multifolded. Like, okay, what am I looking for with you? What am I looking for in life? What am I looking for in general? Like, and for if she was to say, okay, what are you looking for from me or whatever else? That's a simple question. I don't know. Maybe to get to know you and go from there. Because I mean, I could get to know certain things like you about you, like you said, and don't even like you. You know what I'm saying? You're not my type. You're not what I'm looking for. So I hate those questions. I hate the, what are you looking for questions or whatever else. And I guess if you ask it, be more specific, be more in, direct with it.
Yeah.
And if she asks, from me, then I don't know. Because I don't know you like that. So
one thing I've noticed, I got into podcasting because I am a strong communicator. I am now. So sitting down and having a conversation is not the issue. It's more so ways to answer the questions to answer your question. I'm a strong communicator. I have no issue with answering any question that somebody puts in front of me, but it's also like, don't ask me no dumb question. Don't ask me something that I could answer with a yes or a no. Ask me something that I really got to sit and think about.
Well, yes, you can answer it in a yes and in a yes or no, but can you elaborate on it? Can you, I mean, how how much of a conversationalist are you? Because I can ask you, do you like ice cream? And you can say yes, but okay. You can also say, yes, I love ice cream. My favorite ice cream is
right.
XYZ or whatever else. So I mean, that can be, and sometimes that can be a simple, basic conversation starter.
Yeah.
Yes, you can answer in one, with the yes or no, but by you expounding on it and giving more than a yes or no, you going into detail. Okay, you then started, more conversation. So now we done transition into your favorite ice cream spot. Now I'm getting information on that. Okay, she like Cold Stone, and her favorite ice cream is butter pecan or whatever. So I might pull up on her one day, with some Cold Stone or whatever, or just cash out her some money, say, baby, go to Cold Stone and pick up you some da da da. So I mean, there's multiple ways. It could be a simple dumb question, and you can answer it with a yes or a no. But he done got so much information off of that by you going into detail instead of just saying yes.
So when it comes to the different avenues you can take with trying to get someone's attention, the opportunity is endless. Like, if our first date is just a basic dinner and movie, that's so lame. That's so lame. Like, like you just said, he found out her favorite spot is Cold Stone, and he probably pinned her like, I'm gonna pin you this address, meet me there, and it's a Cold Stone, and we can eat some ice cream and walk around the lake. Like, I just feel like I think I'm looking for somebody who's gonna put forth the effort, because it's just so much shit you can do to win somebody over, and dudes is like lacking that type of creativity.
A lot of these guys,
period.
Yeah, people in general, but a lot of these people have aren't, I guess, out of the box thinkers, and then a lot of men and women haven't been really challenged to where they have to put forth maybe a little bit more effort or think outside the box. A lot of these women have probably made it easy for them. Oh, I took her out on a date, took her to the movies, showed her a nice time, and he ended up fucking that night. For a woman, oh, he did this, he did that, da 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 da, whatever else. So he didn't have to go a little smaller. Like, he don't know the simple things like you said, a walk around the lake or. But there are a lot of women don't care for that shit like that. Like, nigga, I don't want to walk. I don't like fuck a park, fuck an aquarium, fuck taking me to a museum. I want. A lot of people think that a date should include a meal.
It doesn't necessarily. I mean, it okay. Even if you do think a date should include a meal, right? Why do we have to go to the basic restaurant? Why can't we do a picnic? Why can't we lay down a blanket and do a picnic? Or why can't we? They got dates now where you could go and cook your own food.
Let me tell you why. Because that shit just don't look as good on social media versus you sending.
Thank you. So you basically proving my point that it's the aesthetics of everything. It's right. Fucking aesthetics.
It is.
It's the aesthetics.
It is.
This really was a good episode. I really feel like I'm gonna bring y'all along my journey of me finding myself as well as me finding me somebody, but most importantly, I'm gonna find myself first. I'm gonna figure out what I like and what I don't like. I'm gonna try my hardest to document my moods, and because I've noticed I don't like the shit that people do that remind me of me. I don't like that shit. I do a whole lot of cussing, but I can't stand to hear somebody else cussing. I think that shit is just so classless, but then I turn around and cuss like a fucking sailor.
You know, I feel the same way for a little bit. Like, I don't mind a woman that cuss, but overly, like over the top, not really. I was texting this girl last week, and she said something about going out. She was like, "Yeah, me and my bitches, we about to go out and da da da." I'm like, it's a little, it's a more. I guess a different way she could have said that than just, me. But I get it.
Yeah, I need to, once I get to know me, then I'll have a better, broader understanding of what I'm looking for and what I want. So definitely stay tuned, because I'm definitely going to keep you guys in the loop with that. I had already told myself 2022 I want to get back into therapy, so I'm going to be looking for me a therapist, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of this. So, oh shit. So
one more thing.
Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say something else, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. Say it.
Have you thought about that? The person you're looking for just might not be immediately in your area. You might have to go 30, 40, 50, 100 miles outside of your radius.
So I haven't. I actually like, when on the dating site, I wouldn't entertain nobody who didn't live close to me. But since you put it in my head, I'm gonna change my
option. Yeah, that's another option.
Preferences. Y'all been a homeowner for a year.
Congratulations.
Today is December 8th, Wednesday, December 8th, and I closed on my house last year, December 8th, 2020. I closed on my house. So today marks 1 year that I have been a homeowner. I have been making my mortgage payments on time. I'm still in good contact and a great relationship with my realtor. I still love my home. I have free range to do whatever the fuck I want to do, and I just love it. So I will tag below my home ownership videos, so that you guys can take a look at that and just kind of get some tips on, home ownership. Y'all, this hair, I can't wait to give me a new one, because this one is kind of old. But anyways, so yeah, I've been a homeowner for 1 year. So today is my home anniversary, home ownership anniversary, whatever you want to call it. So that's pretty exciting for me. But that's really it. Reggie, you got anything going on with you?
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't. Life is life. I'm trying to transition into retired life.
Yeah, because y'all know Reggie old as fuck.
I wouldn't say all that, but I think I'm ready to start dating seriously though. I do. I don't think I know I am.
Are you really ready? Do you
I'm
know,
really ready.
do you know what do you want, Reginald? Do you know what you want?
Companionship.
Okay.
Companionship.
I wanna fall in love with my best friend. That's what I want. I want to meet somebody and get to know them. And then it's like one day a spark just fly. And I'm just like,
well,
damn, you was who I was supposed to be with all this time. And I've been telling you all the bullshit I've been going through with all these other niggas, and you was right here. And then we live happily ever after. That's what I want.
I mean, that could be. But I think companionship and just somebody that because we all say that we're looking or we're not asking for a lot. We want something. But I truly like to think that's what I want. Like, I don't care about, her financial status. I mean, if the woman is capable of taking care of herself without me, that's fine enough. I don't want nobody that needs me. I'd rather it be someone that wants me.
I actually feel the need you financially.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody that needs me financially, but like I just like the thought of my man needing to be in my space. Like, I seen a video where a girl.
So why would they need to be in your space?
Like okay, so
it's more of a choice or a decision.
No, yeah, okay, so but
I'm with you because I want to. I could be with them other. Go ahead.
I think that's what I'm saying. I don't want him to be clingy, but I just want him to really enjoy being around me, that he would just rather like being around me.
Mm-hmm.
I want, when, like I said, I want to be his Black Widow. I want to be the Black Widow to the Incredible Hulk. I want us to both need each other. I want us to both enjoy being around each other to the point where we don't necessarily need to involve, like, we don't have to do, I mean, group dates is fun, but I want us to just enjoy being around each other so much that we just really enjoy being around each other. I don't want to get to the point where I'm bored. I want my relationship to always be exciting. I want my face to light up every time I see my person. I want his face to light up every time he sees me. I'm okay with him texting me 3 and 4 and 5 times a day, checking up on me, seeing how I'm doing. I'm even okay with him being clingy, if to a certain extent.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
I want him to go out and enjoy spending time with his friends, but I also want him to, oh, well, bro, I've been out with y'all for long enough. I'm ready to go home to my girl. Like, I want to go out and hang out with my girls, but I also want to look forward to going home to my man. I don't want it to just be all serious. I want us to enjoy being with each other. I want us to enjoy having fun. I just want a relationship that works for me and him and us, because I'm not in this relationship by myself. Y'all know I got kids. So ultimately I just want to find my person that enjoys being with me as much as I enjoy being with him. I want to find the person that just enjoy my space. They enjoy me as a person. They enjoy my personality. They look forward to getting to know new things about me. They listen to the things that I tell them about me, and they take heed to the things that I say. They realized I didn't have no jewelry and went out and bought me a promise ring, or noticed that one of my tires was going flat, and hey, I set up an appointment for you to go get this done, or hey, while you at work, I'm gonna come pick your car up and take you to your. I just want someone who is willing to put forth the effort when it comes to me, just as much as I'm willing to put forth the effort when it comes to him or them, because y'all know I want 2 boyfriends, but
So here's something that I'm actually going to talk about on Unapologetic coming up very soon. But since you just said that, I want to ask you this real quick, and then you can close out whatever you're going to do. Can you love 2 men equally at the same time, relationship wise?
Yes. Because equally don't mean I love the same thing about both of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Equally could mean I love the way that you care for me, but I love the way that you lead me and guide me. I love how when I'm sick, you attend to me, but I also love how when I need something, you provide for me. I love both of y'all equally, but I love both of y'all equally for different reasons.
Now, and this is relationship wise, like let's say
relationship, but see, okay, so when it comes to a poly relationship, right? You have to take away the characteristics of jealousy. You have to take away the characteristics of selfishness. You have to take away a lot of the things that a lot of people frown upon polyamorous relationships for, or a lot of things that a lot of people feel like a polyamorous relationship wouldn't work with them for that. You have to take those away, because it's not about me. It's about all of us.
Right.
You not
so Go ahead.
Oh,
well, okay. Well, so one thing with the man,
okay,
and I think men will really struggle with this, and I will admit, yes, I will struggle with it and probably wouldn't do it. But for you to be in a relationship with a woman and bring another man into a relationship to where y'all in, as a man, you know, she's in love with both of y'all. You have to be comfortable and fine with having her being pleased by someone else.
But okay, so
being jealous about it. Okay, her pleasure is my pleasure.
I feel like from your point of view, you're seeing it as you don't satisfy your woman enough, so she went and got somebody else who will, and you can't look at it that way.
No. Let's say, so if you was to look at like a description, let's say these people, it would be something like, we're a poly couple, we're looking for a man to bring into our relationship, you know, for, you know, we're not looking for sex, we're looking for love.
Okay.
So not necessarily saying you're not pleasing her in certain ways, it's just, okay, you live this lifestyle, you're looking for a third, she's going to be in love with this man the same way as she's in love with you. She may have sex with this man. So in order for you to be comfortable with that as a man, you're going to have, like, her being pleased is something that's going to have, that you're going to have to put before your own whatever. Like, okay, she's being taken care of, she's being pleased, this is my woman, we're in love, she's in love, we're all in love. It's a big so I saw this thing, it said we're a poly couple looking for a girl to be in us with our relationship. We live a BDSM lifestyle, however, we're not looking for sex, we want love and friendship more than anything. You know, a lot of men aren't going to be cool with another man stepping into a relationship like that.
But it's a lot of men that are.
Yes, a lot of men that are.
That's the point that I was trying to make.
They've let go of the selfish parts.
You can't be in a polyamorous relationship with anybody and be selfish, jealous-hearted, selfless. You can't. It's almost like, Reggie, I love you, right? But I know that 100%, I can't satisfy you in other ways. I'm not just talking about sex, but I can't wholeheartedly satisfy you. But I love you so much that I want you to be fully satisfied. I'm okay with you going out and getting another woman, because I love you so much. I care for you so much, and that all I want is for you to be happy, and it'll make me happy knowing that you are happy, and if you being happy means that wherever I'm lacking, you can become whole by getting somebody else to fill that void. That is the kind of sort of the dynamics of a polyamorous relationship.
But it's not just for him though, it's for both.
Right, but see, you have to keep in mind there's some people who are in
a relationship.
It's right. It's a whole. It's more so just, and I'm not polyamorous. I desire that type of relationship, but ultimately, I could be wrong. But I just feel like from what I've viewed and what I've studied and what I've learned and what I've seen, it's not just about me being satisfied. It's about everybody involved being satisfied wholeheartedly. And it's not just about sex. It's about being satisfied emotionally. Now, I could be in a relationship with, like I told y'all, my dream or my vision of my polyamorous relationship is a dom and a sub to satisfy both my masculine and my feminine side, my submissive and my dominant side. So whereas my dom satisfies me on my submissive level, I now want a sub to satisfy me on my dominant level because I'm a switch. I'm a little bit of both. You see what I'm saying?
So yeah, so from the like examples I've seen or read, like it's more or less like, let's just say you and I are a couple, like we're looking for a third. It's somebody like that is adding on to us. Someone that we can learn to love and really be happy in this relationship with. Not necessarily opposite to us, because I think if you have, let's say that's something you're looking for. Let's say, well, I guess is another dominant man going to really coexist in a relationship with you and another sub?
Didn't you say you met a couple was a dominant and a sub and they had another some? It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
I believe, well, anything is possible. I believe it.
Because you have to also keep in mind, we're not all living under the same roof. I could just be living with one of them.
A lot of them like that though.
Some of them do, but that's not necessarily a requirement. It's definitely not going to be my situation because I got too many kids here if I had 2 men here. I don't, so, and I'm not.
And they're, so the most of the time they're exclusive to each other.
Or, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't think my bed big enough, but yeah.
Oh God, you said you got to think about that one.
All I'm saying is, I'm gonna find me, and I'm gonna bring y'all along on the journey. And when I find me, then we gonna go find my person. But I need to find me first, because I'm doing all this talk about how I want 2 boyfriends, but
you gotta be able to handle one first.
I gotta be able to figure out which one I want first. Then we go find the other, because from what I've seen too, the third is like chosen by the both of us.
Right.
So, but I'm working on getting the episode for you guys on polyamory. But for the most part, I just need to find me. So I'm gonna bring y'all on a journey of finding E. Because y'all know my name. Well, my name is Aisha, but everybody call me Aisha. So we're gonna call it Finding E. Yeah, we're gonna call it Finding E. I'm gonna work on a project where I'm looking for me another therapist. So once I start going to therapy, I'm gonna see if I can bring you guys along the journey with me. And once I feel like I'm at a point where I know me well enough, once I get to a point where I feel like I'm ready to go take that next step in finding my person, I want to bring y'all with me. So, but first we need to find me. So I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. I have talked y'all head off long enough. This is definitely a 2-part episode. Reggie, thank you so much. Y'all, Reggie is really my best friend. He's not the best friend I want to hump on though. Like, I think we set those boundaries a long time ago. But 5 years from now, if y'all see me and Reggie married, shit. Oh well. I got it.
Mind your business.
But yes, thank you so much for joining me. Reggie is one half of Unapologetic, the podcast. He is also one half of Aries Talking Sports. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope we didn't talk y'all head out too much about dating. But yeah, this is definitely it was a conversation that needed to be had. Even though I feel like we done had this conversation before. But it was a little clearer this time for me anyways. But I want to say thank y'all so much for joining in. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are on YouTube as well as all podcast platforms. If you are following us on Spotify, you can definitely watch us on Spotify, as well as listen. But YouTube and Spotify are the two platforms where you can actually visually watch us. So tune in there. Like I said, Reggie, thank you so much for joining me last minute. I really appreciate you. You bring a whole lot to my platform. So thank you so much for that. I just shouted your podcast out, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to do so yourself.
Reggie Prime Minister will have Unapologetic the podcast on all streaming apps. Unapologetic the pod, all one word, on IG and Facebook. Harry's Talking Sports as well. Just got an IG that I see. I didn't even know nothing about, but that's good. it's got an IG page now. But RegIzamazin, that is my personal. Go follow on me everywhere. I follow back and try to bring y'all good content like Miss Hadiya. That's all right. I have.
So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. Peace. Thank you, Reginald.
You're welcome.
What's up, you guys? It's Aisha Hadiya. I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to the Coffee and Apple Juice podcast. Make sure that you're right here with me every Wednesday, where I'll give you new episodes where we're discussing any and everything involving the culture. Also, check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.